Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Another house gutted by fire in central Kingston. A 7-room dwelling was destroyed by fire early Tuesday morning on Tex Lane in central Kingston, the second such incident in the area since last week. Residents reported that they were awoken by loud sounds and smell of gasoline. It is reported that the fire occurred around 2 a.m. One man who told reporters that he lost everything in the fire is alleging that his house was firebombed by unknown assailants. About 2:30 this morning, me asleep inside my house, and me feel a fire heat. When me open the door, a peer fire me see from upstairs to downstairs. Me couldn't get fit to take out nothing at the house. Just did have to run outside in the road, he recounted, adding that he then alerted his daughter to the fire. He believes that the fire was not caused by an electrical problem. "I torched the house, firebomb it," the man alleged. He pointed to his gate being left open as proof of the attack. "Me lock my gate in the night before me go in my bed, and when me get up in the morning because of the fire, me see me gate wide open. That means there's somebody coming at the yard, come buckle bomb the house," he added. He added that he is unsure who would have wanted to destroy his house, as he has no issues with anybody. This incident follows another fire in recent days, which left 30 people on James Street and Smith Lane homeless after several houses were destroyed. Decomposing body of Ellington Road police chef found at home. The decomposing body of a chef was found at his house on Killarney Avenue, Kingston 20 on Monday. The now deceased 34-year-old George Butler is believed to have been shot and killed. Reporters understand that Butler failed to show up for work at the Ellington Road police station canteen on Sunday. While several co-workers were making checks on him at his house on Monday, the burglar bar of the entrance of the house was open and a full odor emanated from one of the bedrooms. Butler's motor car was also missing. The police were subsequently summoned to the premises. On their arrival, Butler's body was discovered inside the bedroom with what appeared to be bullet wounds. The scene was processed and the body was removed to the morgue. Investigations are ongoing. Men charged for a Dream Weekend theft each granted $400,000 bail. 3 men charged over the theft of cell phones and other gadgets, valued at $2 million, during the recent Dream Weekend party series, were granted bail of $400,000 each in the Westmoreland Parish Court. In granting bail, Parish Judge Tamar Green ordered that all 3 men should reside with relatives outside of the parish and be subjected to a strict curfew order. They are scheduled to return to court on August 23rd, when a hearing will be held in relation to the charge of unlawful possession of property. Scavella and Liscombre were charged with receiving stolen property, while Robinson is charged with simple larceny. They were arrested and charged following a police operation on July 31st, during which several items were seized. The items included 16 iPhones, 2 Samsung Galaxy cell phones, 2 laptops, and 36 RSIMs, which are used to unlock cell phones, along with $200,000 in cash. The items were allegedly stolen from patrons of the Dream Weekend event, which was held in Negril between July 29 and August 1. The music is under attack, says Chuck Fender, after Canadian police shut down event. Entertainer Chuck Fender says a reggae show he was billed for in Canada on the weekend was halted by law enforcement officials, who told him they were given a directive to shut down all reggae events following last week's mayhem at the Kingston Music Festival in Toronto. Chuck Fender, who is currently in the United States for his Eternal Fire US tour, in a Music News exclusive Monday, August 15, said he was barred from performing at Canada Reggae Carry Fest on Friday. Fender, who was slated to perform at 11 p.m., said law enforcement officials pulled the plug at 7:30 p.m. In explaining his ordeal, Chuck Fender says the music is under attack.
The reason why I said the music is under attack, there was a dancehall show last week, I heard, that kept in Canada. You know what I mean? This week was Chuck Fender performance at Reggae Carry Fest, Canada Reggae Carry Fest. You know what I mean? So it's a nice event. You know what I mean? Hundreds of people was outside trying to enter the venue. The police officers came at 7 o'clock and said they're going to shut down the show at 7:30. I was scheduled to perform at 11 o'clock. I'm the closing act for the festival. The promoter called me and at the hotel and said, "Put on your clothes now. I'm downstairs. I came to pick you up for you to perform because police are here to shut down the festival. You know what I mean? They even beard. They even get the beard or nothing. We just have to just put on my suit. You know what I mean? Fast, run downstairs. She already paid me already from I got off the plane. You know what I mean? She buy up her, everything is there prepared for the people them. You know what I mean? When I went down there, the police was in my dressing room. And I mean, I arrived, so I said, I want to speak with them. I said, officer, please, you know what I mean, give me a chance so I could go out there and just sing 2 songs for my audience. And I said, yo, we have to lock it off now. And I said, just allow me to greet the people them. Because as you see, people are just entering into the venue. Still sun still shining over here, 7:30. The sun doesn't go down until around 7:45, 8 o'clock before it start getting dark. People driving all the way from Niagara Falls, Mississauga, you know what I mean, Ottawa, 4 hours all the way. People outside trying to get in to come and see Chuck Friendly. It's been 10 years I haven't come to Canada. And I have to experience something like this. This is really devastating to the fans them. You know what I mean? They've been locked down for 3 years. You know what I mean? You can't use what happened last week and then bring it to make that affect our show or what I'm going to do. You understand? He was saying that he got a call from head office, says to shut down all reggae events. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at it, I say it's like the music is under attack. You know what I mean? Because if you're going to shut down all the reggae events in Canada because of one festival, you know what I mean? Where I don't have nothing to do with it, or the people don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? It's really crazy. So really and truly, we have to look at this with a more brighter eye and know that the way forward, you know what I mean, we have to start unite, you know what I mean, and know how we present ourselves and how we act and all of them things, because as you can see, once it's coming out of Jamaica, it's going to be a different perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Not solving anything, former JLP chairman slams SOEs as ineffective. Former JLP chairman Queen's Counsel Frank Phelps says state of public emergency are not an effective crime-fighting tool. The senior attorney at law made the observation while reflecting on the 1976 declaration of a SOE by the then administration of former Prime Minister Michael Manley. Mr. Phillips said, Jamaica's problem with crime and violence is too complex to be so simple by the declaration of a state of emergency.
It was one-sided, wasn't it? The de facto leaders on the ground for the Jamaica Labour Party. Many, if not all of them, were detained, which was nonsense just about. And incidentally, my campaign office was burned down to the flat and my caretaker murdered, you know. So it was violence one side against the other, projecting political interests. As I mentioned before, Jamaica was born in violence, and it has continued. And you're not going to solve it by a state of emergency or anything like that. Or going to America for guns, to control guns, because they're going to come in anyway. America has their own problem with guns. This is what I am pressing for. In England, in Britain, the policeman doesn't walk with a gun, you know. Now, how is that? This is where they can come and help us to form a society where people don't need guns to live peacefully. This is what I call a part of reparation, which is what we need. And instead of trying to deal with that, what we want to do? Get rid of the Queen, which will not help us one way or the other where violence is concerned. Get rid of the Queen you can, but deal with first things first, this cursed violence and gun crime that is destroying the country. Britain owes us that, because when slavery was abolished, they gave us independence and paid the slave owner, the poor slave got nothing. So you're going into Republic now, getting rid of the Queen empty-handed again. Empty-handed when they owe us the money that can help us to form a society in peace. They show it, they have it in their country. I don't mean just handing out money, but the expertise that they can give and the assistance in material things and services. If Jamaica and Britain and the victims of the type of violence that is taking place can sit down and work out a formula that is in the best interest of the victims, the offender, and the society involved, Jamaica. That is the only way we are going to get this island at peace.
42 new COVID-19 cases, 2 deaths, 78 recoveries. Jamaica's COVID-19 positivity rate has fallen to just under 12%. That's according to the Ministry of Health and Wellness' latest update. Following the testing, 395 samples, the country recorded a positivity rate of 11.6%. There were 42 positive COVID-19 cases reported. Kingston and St. Andrew recorded the most cases at 17, followed by St. James, which saw 10 confirmed cases. 2 new deaths have been reported in the update. The deceased are an 86-year-old male from Clarendon and an 86-year-old woman from St. Catherine. Both cases had previously been reported as under investigation. There were 78 recoveries reported in the last 24 hours. The number of people hospitalized with COVID has risen to 123. 20 of the patients are moderately ill, while 2 are considered severely ill. More than 80% of those hospitalized with COVID-19 are unvaccinated.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.